Good morning, all of you. As we were discussing the numericals of lesson number 9, Force and Laws of Motion, today we are going to discuss numerical problems on Law of Conservation of Momentum. And the formula for Law of Conservation of Momentum, as you all know, is m1u1 plus m2u2 is equal to m1v1 plus m2v2, which is momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. Now let us see the first numerical problem. Two objects of masses 100 gram and 200 gram are moving along the same line and direction with velocities of 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second respectively. They collide, and after collision, the first object moves at a velocity of 1.67 meter per second, and you have to determine the velocity of the second object. So firstly, write down what is given to you. So mass of first object is given to you 100 gram. So you convert it into kg, which comes out to be 0.1 kilogram. Now the mass of second object is given to you as 200 gram. You also convert it into kg, which comes out to be 0.2 kilogram. Also, the velocity of first object before collision, that is u1, is equal to 2 meter per second. It is given to you as 2 meter per second. And the velocity of the second object before collision is u2 is equal to, it is given to as 1 meter per second. Now velocity of first object after collision. Now after collision, here you can see after collision, velocity, that is v1, is given to you as 1.67 meter per second, and you have to find out the velocity of the second object after collision. Now apply the formula for law of conservation of momentum, that is according to law of conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So you have all the values. You have the value of m1 u1 also, m2 u2 also, m1 v1 and m2, and you have to find out the value of v2. So put the values. 0.1 multiply u1 is 2 plus m2 is 0.2 multiply u2 is 1, which is equal to m1 is again 0.1 and v1 is 1.67 and m2 is 0.2 multiply by v2. This you have to find out. Now after solving this equation, after solving the equation for v2, the v2 comes out to be, v2 will be equal to 1.165 meter per second. So this is your answer. So simply all the values are given to you and you have to apply the formula, or according to the law of conservation of momentum. This is according to law of conservation of momentum, that is momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision, and you can find out the missing value. Now let us see another numerical. Two objects each of mass 1.5 kg are moving in the same straight line but in opposite direction. The velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second before the collision, during which they stick together. So what will be the velocity of the combined object after collision? So they stick together. This is the keyword over here. They stick together. So let us firstly write down what is given to you. So two objects each of mass 1.5 kg. So m1 equal to m2. Both are given to be 1.5 kg. Also the velocity of object A before collision. So u1 is given to you 2.5 meter per second, and velocity of object B or the other object before collision, that is u2, is given to be same, minus 2.5 meter per second. Why I have put the minus sign? Because they are moving in the opposite direction. So minus sign shows the opposite direction. So velocity of each object is also same before collision, that is 0.25 seconds. Now during which they stick together. So they stick together. So the total mass becomes, so when they stick together, the mass becomes, after collision you can say the mass becomes m1 plus m2, which will be equal to 1.5 plus 1.5 equal to 3 kg, because they stick together. Okay, and what will be the velocity of the combined object after collision? So you have to find out v. So you have to find out the velocity of the combined object after collision. So apply the same formula according to law of conservation of momentum. m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to, after collision they stick together, so m1 m2 and v. You have to find out the velocity of the combined object after collision. So you got all the values, put it here. m1 is 1.5, u1 is 2.5 plus m2 is 1.5 again, and u2 is minus 2.5. Okay, m1 plus m2 is 3, and v you have to find out. So here you can see it will cancel out, plus sign and here minus. So these two terms will cancel out each other. So here it will be 0 is equal to 3v. So therefore v comes out to be the velocity of the combined object after collision. So it comes out to be 0. It means after collision they are not at all moving, they are not in motion. So this is the answer. So here they stick together was the key term, and this opposite direction just for the sign convention. Okay, now let us see another example. An object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from a velocity of 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second in 6 seconds. So from 5 meter to 8 meter per second in 6 seconds. Calculate the initial and final momentum of the object. Also find the magnitude of the force exerted on the object. So what is given to you here? Mass is 100 kg, 100 kilogram. Initial velocity is given to you. U is given to you as 5 meter per second. And final velocity, because it changes from 5 to 8. So final velocity is 8 meter per second, and time is given to you 6 seconds. Now you have to calculate the initial and final momentum. So Pi stands for initial momentum, which will be equal to mu. So put the values 100 into 5, which comes out to be 500 kg meter per second. Also final momentum, we denote it as Pf is equal to mv. Mass is 100 and final velocity is 8, which is equal to 800 kg meter per second. And you also have to find out the magnitude of force. So you have to find out the force. So force according to Newton's second law is equal to change in momentum. I am writing momentum as P upon time taken. So change in momentum P is always final minus initial momentum, and you know the value of final as well as initial momentum, which is 800 minus 500, because change in momentum is final minus initial momentum upon time. T is given to you 6 seconds. So when you solve this, you will get force equal to 50 Newton. This is your answer. Now let us see one more numerical problem. How much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfer to the floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeter? So here it is, what is given to you is you have to calculate momentum, P you have to find out, and mass is given to you. So mass is 10 kg. Now initially the dumbbells are at rest, so U is equal to 0 meter per second, and S is given to you. They are transferred to the floor if they falls from a height of 80 centimeter. So S is given to you. S is equal to 80 centimeter. Okay, so you have to find momentum. So momentum, formula for momentum is P is equal to mv, but you here don't know the value of V. So firstly you have to find out the value of V from the given data. So how can you find out the value of V? By using the equation of motion, that is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. And why only this equation you are applying? Because in the other two equation time is there. V is equal to U plus AT, or S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So time is not given to you. Only this equation has all the necessary things which are given in the question, and you will easily find out the value of V. So V square you have to find out. U is given to you 0. 2 multiply by A. A is downward acceleration or acceleration due to gravity, and the value of A is 10. When something falls from a height, the acceleration is fixed, that is 10, or to be more precise, it is 9.8 meter per second, but for numericals we use it as 10, and S is given to you 80. So V square will come out to be 1600, and V will be equal to V will come out to be, sorry, here distance is given to you in centimeters, so convert it into meters. 0.8 meters. So here 0.8 meters. So the value of V comes out to be 4 meter per second. Here these two zeros will not be there, and the velocity, the value of velocity comes out to be 4 meter per second. Please change this centimeter into meter first. So these two zeros will be cancelled out, and the value of velocity comes out to be 4 meter per second. And now you find out the momentum. So you know the formula for momentum, which is P is equal to mv. You know the value of m, which is 10, and V comes out to be 4. So the momentum is equal to 40 kg meter per second. So this is your answer. Okay, so I hope these numerical problems on law of conservation of momentum is clear to you all, and these are some of the problems from your exercise only. So try doing yourself too, and practice more and more numericals of this chapter from other books also. So that's it for the numerical problems. We have discussed numerical problems on Newton's second law of motion as well as on law of conservation of momentum. Now practice as much as you can. Thank you.